Are you happy in your life? Where you are now, where you're going, are you content? Are you satisfied? And are you fulfilled in where you are and what you're doing now? That's the question for you. That's the question. Are you happy? Are you content? Are you satisfied? If you're not satisfied, and all those things, happy, contentment and satisfied, if you're not happy, content and satisfied, if you're a Christian, that's good, because Christians believe God put you there for a reason and you have to endure and suffer because that's what God wants you to do. That's what Christians will tell you. Other than that, Christians are okay, but I really disagree with that philosophy on life. And I'm sure a lot of Christians will contact me and tell me I'm completely wrong. But no, I think the common theme of Christianity is God has a plan for you. It is God's will that you are where you are, and you have to stay there. I feel it's just a Christianity being used to control the population by governments right through history of the Christian church. This is not about Christianity. This is going to be a talk on my ideas and what I've learnt in my life. I haven't got all the answers. I've got some answers and some questions that I want to ask you people there. Are you happy when you stop watching this video? You're going to go off and do something. Are you really happy where you are? Are you feeling satisfied? Are you feeling fulfilled? Is everything around you good, or could it be better? Because there's a saying I learnt from a person in Thailand. It's not a clever saying, it's not a smart saying, it's not a clever play on words, it's a very simple saying. If you aren't happy, change something. If you are not happy, change something. So powerful. If you are not happy, change something. That doesn't mean spend $1 million. That doesn't mean sell your house and go and live in the bush. That doesn't mean you got to relocate to another country. You can change something simple, but for God's sake, if you are not happy, change something simple. But change something. Now, if you're going to change something, the next stage is to identify what you want to change. Everybody will sit down and look at the big picture and say, yeah, I want to double my income in the next year, I want to do all these pie in the sky stuff. No, change something might be you are living in an untidy room, clean your room. You find yourself sleeping in late because you're not employed, get up early and go for a walk. Change something, start on the small things, and then you'll find that you'll move along to the bigger things. If you're not getting anywhere with your life, your house is untidy and your life's untidy. I'll go back to my mother-in-law. She was a little old lady. She was magnificent. The doctor said, no, you can't do this and you can't do that. You've got a heart condition. But she never stopped. She'd do little things all the time. She was always busy and she was happy. She'd just do a small thing which would lead to a bigger thing, which would lead to a bigger thing. And things would happen. Okay. The next part of this is what I see, as I'm probably an older person. The world has changed so much. All old people say the world has changed so much. But, oh my God, from F.J. Holden's to people not getting married, to Christianity selling off all the churches in towns and turning them into pizza parlours. The control that the church had over the population has disappeared. Politics, climate change. At this present time, 2020, it is the coronavirus. In the year 2000, 20 years ago, it was a millennium bug. Every year there's a virus. The people, the media, everybody controls our lives, is media, and it focuses on feeding people fear, because people will not question and change their situation if they are fearful. Nobody reads newspapers now. We go and have a cup of coffee at the coffee shop down the road here, and it sells newspapers. The only people that come and buy newspapers, this is in Thailand, the only people that come and buy the newspapers are the very old men. They'll come and buy the newspaper. Nobody under 40 will buy a newspaper nowadays. And I think it's the same in Australia. Nobody reads newspapers. Every bit of information that people get nowadays comes from television news, which is really no news at all. It's only sensationalism and talking about crap, you know, really. Or social media, Facebook, Instagram, all those sorts of things. And YouTube. That's where people get the information from nowadays. Now, it is just fed on fear, because the people who make YouTube have to get people to watch their channel. And to get people to watch their channel, you've got to put a headline up that'll grab people's attention. So, shock, horror, secret, you wouldn't believe, are all the headings they use. And the content is crap. There is nobody has to justify what they're saying on YouTube. They can tell as many lies as they like and do, just to grab the attention of the audience. Anyway, the result of that is everybody's living in fear. At the moment, it's the coronavirus. It's going to kill us all. We're all going to die. I try to tell people, well, yes, it might, but I haven't seen any dead people yet. They say, oh, look on YouTube, look on YouTube. I said, anybody can put stuff on YouTube. It doesn't have to be verified or qualified. They can say what they like. They can put up footage of dead people after a battle in Africa or something like that, and put the heading and the music to say, oh, look at these people in China all dead. You say whatever they like. Anyway, your thing is, you've got to live in fear. These media people have to get you to watch their channel, news, stories. So it's got to be shock horror. That's what people like. You've got to forget about all that shit, forget about all that stuff. Do your life, what you can do now. And it can start in cleaning your room. That can start in getting yourself healthy. Maybe you are healthy. Some people I know are very healthy. Some people, this is another point. Some people use health and exercise as an escape. They hit the gym a couple of hours. They run for miles, because that stops them worrying. The chemicals will kick in and make you feel good. And regarding to sport and keeping your body fit, it's a healthy body and mind. If your mind is not healthy, you can do all the physical fitness you want. It won't make you happy. It'll make you happy for a little while. It'll make you happy while you're pumping the iron. It'll make you happy while you're doing the marathon. But as soon as you stop, the feeling of threat and fear and dissatisfaction with your life will return. Doom and gloom, the world's going to end. Why would you clean your room? Why would you clean up your life? If the world's going to end next week, we're all going to die from coronavirus this year, there'll be another virus next year, there'll be another virus the year after that. Meanwhile, your room and your life is still untidy. Start tidying your life, small things first. I'm going to make a series of videos about this, and I'll get into it more. Simple steps. Simple and easy steps to make your life fulfilling, happy, satisfying and rewarding. And it won't cost you a cent. Is that worth chasing? Or do you want to just switch to another doom and gloom YouTube channel? Now, YouTube is escapism. I love it. I love watching sci-fi. I love watching apocalyptic type movies. I love watching history. And that's great, but not when you watch it 24/7 because you're fearful to go outside. That's unhealthy. Satisfaction with your life, fulfillment with your life, and having a rewarding life that you are happy about your life and who you are is the things you've got to work on, I believe. That's what I believe. If you believe that, I'm going to do some more interviews. I'm going to put up some videos of other people who are better speakers than I am, talking about the same things. Okay, catch us guys. Have a happy life. Going for long walks is another thing, gives you a chance to think for yourself instead of being fed information. Somebody said, secret to happiness. What's the secret to happiness? I said, happiness is not what you want. Happiness is easy. Go and drink half a dozen beers in a pub and laugh. That'll make you happy, but it's gone tomorrow. A rough plan for a video that I want to do. Somebody said you should focus on not what is going to sell a lot of videos. What you've got to focus on is what you want to make videos about. One of the massive things that I see in my life is people who are unhappy. So I'll start here.